as you run out of the water, I have a 2-layer here. The top one, it could either be a speed suit or a wetsuit. So I would just simulate both, it's the same process. So as soon as you finish the swim, if you have the wetsuit, anyone here wears put, he's doing Taiwan, you should let some water inside the wetsuit, it comes out easily, but that's a detail. As you run to your bike, you want to already start to take off your speed suit or the wetsuit. So what do? Every transition is at least, I don't know, like 200 meters long. This is not quite a speed suit, but...
Sorry.
What did you do?
Ask for help.
So, as you're running, you take the top out and you pull down as low as you're still comfortable running too, all the way to your bike. So speed suit or the wetsuit, it's here. As you get to your bike, one very strong pull, legs out, done. That's all you need. Some people can still put the helmet at the same time and you're gone, that's it. It shouldn't take more than, 10 seconds or so. Some races you have to ride with your belt, some others you only use on the run. Leave your helmet upside down already. So you come, drop it, belt on or not, helmet on, get the bike and get out. That's it, okay? So here are the details. This is a pretty basic stuff. You can take one side of your glasses inside the helmet, and then as you're riding, once you are stable, you pull it, and then you just put it as you ride. So it requires a little bit more skill, but as I said, this is all like details that adds up. Like a second here, second here, second here. So next step, you got the bike. I have a separate bike here. You're pushing the bike out of transition from the back. So you run. You can steer the bike quite well. Go to the left, go to the right. You can still have some control. Why do you hold the bike here? Because if you run here, you can hit the pedal to your legs, and that's going to be a bit of a mess, especially with the shoe that's going to crease a little bit. So always control the bike as you lean to one side or to the other. Oh, this broke already.
Huh? No spare.
Was it you one?
No!
Okay, we
Not me! I didn't go nearby there.
No one.
Do you want my rubber band? It's very hard though.
That's okay. Cool.
Nah, man.
Actually, you don't really need two. One is enough. The mountain side is enough. So most triathlon shoes, they have this, how they call it, like this extra strap here. There you can put on like a rubber band at the rear, the back skewer, and to the front delayer. So what's the benefit of this? At least one side is going to avoid that fiddling with your shoe type of thing. So the very, very professional guys, they can literally jump on the top of the bike. But you gotta be quite flexible and lean for that. That eliminates like 90% of the population.
Crap.
So, and it's also very dangerous, and also I've seen a lot of broken seats. So people come and like smash on the seat and then it breaks, races over. So what I recommend, this is already gonna help. Transition, normal, step on it, and then you start riding. So you see the other ones is still here. It's going to allow you to, there you go, the bands are broken. So no more bands. Next step, you want to understand that you want to only start to play with to fit in your shoes once you are at your race speed. So you can and you should ride like this for a while. Yeah, and the more advanced you are, there's more like strategy behind it, and maybe there's someone you want to be riding with just ahead of you, so you can literally like go fast for a while here, and then once you're at a decent pace or you caught up with whoever, then put on one shoe, put on the other shoe, one step at a time, so you don't spend a lot of time. First, foot in. It's much easier here that I'm not moving. Ride a little bit more. I prefer to use my right hand to cross here. Some people can do this. Second, ride. Actually, this you could almost race just with your shoes in like that. How much pressure you have, it doesn't really matter unless it's very hilly. And then again, don't let the speed drop. Close one. Ride a little bit more. 30 seconds, whatever. Then use the other hand, close the other. That's it. Any questions? Pretty straightforward, eh? So just pay attention to, that was very easy because I'm not moving. What may happen as you transition from up to this point, it's pretty straightforward. You can't get it wrong. What may happen, you may spend like a while trying to, find here, and then you kick, and then you try to ride, and then the shoe rub down to the bottom. So if you lose control, step on it again and ride for a little bit more. Try, because this is actually almost good enough, so you can keep on moving. Otherwise, very soon you're gonna lose speed and like gets too wobbly. So just let it go, ride a little bit more, and then you give it another go. But yeah, this is the most challenging part. So you gotta ride with one hand, the other one you put on. Cool. On the bike, because the thing is like the first transition, it's a little bit more important to save time. Because the more advanced you are, more pacing starts to help. So you want to be out of transition soon. And the bike, it's not known to give you blisters. But on the run, also depends on the distance. Sprint up to the 10K, maybe you can get away without it. Longer than that, most people are gonna get their feet destroyed if they don't have blisters. So then you just put on transition 2. But it's personal preference, really.
That's one very limited spinning. Because I just know that prices is enough.
That's the thing. When it comes to swim apart, like what I have here. This is the tri-top. I have pockets here. So in this case, this would slow me down to swim. I know some of you race with this. That's not ideal. Tri-suit without any pockets, it's faster. Or some tri-suits, they have pockets, but they're like hidden and stuff like that. Or they have like a zipper on it, so it's made to not hold water. Or, for example, like this is the most comfortable setup, 2-piece. You can have pockets here, pockets here. And in that case, get a speed suit, and then it's the best of both worlds. Because the speed suit's fast, and it gives you the luxury of racing with whatever underneath. So it's just like, and it's not expensive compared to the cost of everything else. You may as well throw in an extra $100 there if your kid is like 5 grand. Right? But yeah. So what else we have to talk? Oh, good. Try to keep your bike in the big chain ring out of transition, but just big enough, not overly light, not super heavy. So that's I keep on forgetting that all the time on race stages that I did now here as well. So just like I would say big chain ring, because you want to avoid the chain ring shifting as much as you can, because you never know if the chain is going to drop or whatever. And somewhere mid-high, mid-easy in the back, that should be enough to let you ride and still do your thing. Otherwise you're spinning, no shoes is too heavy. Just make sure there's no like hill out of transition. If there is a steep hill, which I can't really think of a race here that in this part of the world that would give you that, then one option is just to put on the shoes like on the ground, and as you get on the bike you're good to go. You don't have to deal with this while you're trying to climb a hill. Good.
For me, one more thing to bother at the back over here. If you like put too high,
That makes passing the leg
Yeah.
impossible, so you gotta just
so you have to
mount
like,
it from here.
but when you get up, you will go backwards.
ต้องฝึกเนี่ย
I prefer doing this.
No, no, going up. Right.
I'm not very flexible, so I prefer.
No, but when you're going like.
พุ่งปุยนิดหน่อย I prefer that. You say it's a disaster. But yeah, so let me think. I think that's it. So see what you're comfortable with, but some of this, this advice you can use it anyways. Some others like keeping the shoes. See if you can. I've seen more than one people crash out of transition trying to put the shoes on. So just something to consider. It's not that easy. So you want to try before.